Are you searching for deep, meaningful love? Or maybe you're wondering, is the person you're talking to right now truly the one? In this video, I'll walk you through 6 essential checklist points that will help you make that decision with clarity and confidence. Because real love shouldn't just feel right in the moment, it should last for a lifetime. Let's begin with the first point: personal experience and emotional energy. When considering someone as a life partner, don't just look at the big things. Observe the small, everyday moments. How do they live? What are their habits, moods, and emotional rhythms? The right person won't be exactly like you, but they will naturally complement your lifestyle and share similar emotional values. For example, you may love sleeping in complete darkness, while they prefer a soft nightlight on. Or maybe you enjoy fresh air from an open window, but they always keep it shut tight. These tiny differences may seem small, but over time, they can create real tension if not met with understanding and flexibility. Daily comfort and emotional harmony are the silent foundations of a thriving relationship. It's not about agreeing on everything. It's about respecting the space where you're different. Some people sleep early and wake at dawn. Others stay up past midnight and sleep in. If you live together, mismatched rhythms like this can silently erode your connection unless there's mutual respect. And if one partner needs constant togetherness while the other values independence, that can also create friction. True love allows space. It doesn't cling, it breathes. Now let's talk about the second point: life goals and long-term dreams. It's important to look at where you're both headed, not just emotionally, but in life. Do your long-term visions align? For instance, if one person dreams of traveling the world and the other wants to stay rooted and build a local business, there will be tension. Not because either dream is wrong, but because they pull in different directions. Imagine this: one partner is growing a family farm, while the other is off attending global seminars. One feels unheard, the other feels trapped, and if there's a large age gap or a clash of lifestyles, those differences can become even more difficult to navigate. Picture a 47-year-old woman who finds joy in nature, farming peacefully and living simply. She falls for a man in his early 30s, driven, ambitious, always chasing the next opportunity. Can they make it work? Yes, but only if neither tries to force the other to abandon their purpose. She can't expect him to give up his dream for hers. He can't expect her to leave behind the peace she's built. Real love means honoring each other's truths. It's definitely more challenging than relationships where paths naturally align, but with deep respect, healthy boundaries, and lots of patience, even very different worlds can come together. Because love, when combined with understanding, is powerful enough to bridge any gap. Point 3: interests and hobbies. Let's talk about interests and hobbies. You don't need to share all the same hobbies, but there should be some overlap, enough to enjoy spending time together. For example, one partner might enjoy intense activities like watching cockfights, while the other finds it uncomfortable or even upsetting. That's not just a difference in interest, that's a difference in values. Mutual respect is key here. You don't have to love the same things, but you should be open to understanding them. If one sees it as culture and the other sees it as cruelty, that emotional disconnect can make compatibility difficult. Take outdoor activities as another example. If one loves hiking, golfing, or being in the sun, while the other dislikes the heat or prefers being indoors, it can be hard to enjoy shared experiences, but it doesn't mean the relationship is doomed. If both are willing to try to meet halfway, even different hobbies can bring joy. It's not about being identical, it's about being open, curious, and considerate. Point 4: public image versus private self. Sometimes who a person appears to be in public or on social media is very different from who they are in private. Friends might see someone as outgoing, charming, and confident, but behind closed doors, they may be quiet, reserved, just needing peace and rest after a long day. The truth is, a person's real self isn't always easy to see at first. That's why meaningful connection takes time. You discover someone's essence through honest conversations, quality time, and emotional presence, so don't judge too quickly. Who someone truly is shows up when they feel safe enough to be vulnerable. Point 5. Future plans. Next, let's look at future plans. They don't need to be identical, but they do need to move in the same direction. Imagine one person dreams of marriage, a beautiful wedding, a big family, shared values, and the other wants a loving relationship. But without marriage or kids, these are two very different visions of the future. Or picture a long-distance couple where one wants the other to relocate to be together, but the other isn't ready to make that leap. These kinds of differences matter, and they require honest conversations before big decisions. You don't need the same dream, but you do need dreams that can coexist peacefully. Point 6. Support and encouragement. Finally, perhaps the most important of all, is the power of support and encouragement. The right person will never belittle your dreams. Big or small, they'll stand beside you, especially on the days you want to give up. They'll cheer you on through your highs and hold you close during your lows. That kind of love is rare, and if you find someone who matches you in these 6 essential ways, you may have truly found the one. They won't be perfect, but they'll be perfect for you. If you're someone who's searching for true, meaningful love, or if you want to deepen the relationship you're already in, I've created something special for you, the Love Journal. You'll find the link just below this video. It's a 90-day guided experience designed to help you reflect on love, heal emotional patterns, and connect more deeply with your heart. As you move through the pages, you'll find space to write your thoughts, your feelings, your progress. And as the days pass, you'll start to feel a quiet transformation, like becoming a more radiant, loving version of yourself. And that version of you will naturally attract love that's healthy, warm, and real. If this video spoke to you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Your support helps me keep creating content from the heart, just like this. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being part of this journey.